adventure, sports, outdoors. With host Harry Canterbury.
There I was, back in the wild again, and I felt right at home where I belong. I had that feeling coming over me again, just like it happened so many times before. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dog. This is my teddy bear. Hi, Harry Canterbury with another edition of Adventures Sports Outdoors. Join us today as we show you some highlights of some activities that are going to happen right here on the Illinois River this July. Bow fishing for Asian carp. It's an invasive species that has just inundated the Illinois River from Chicago all the way down to St. Louis. And it needs to be eradicated, but it's going to be with us for a very long time. So we found a way to have fun with these fish, and that is to go out and shoot them with a bow and arrow. We're also going to show you some highlights of some of the things we've done. We've been all over the world. We've been all over the state of Illinois and all across America. And we've tried to bring you information, places for you to go and places for you to see things, and let you know what the common man like ourselves is capable of doing on a very tight shoestring budget. So stay tuned today for a great show.
Adventure Sports Outdoors, brought to you in part by Corsaw Lumber, manufacturers of quality hardwood products, buyers of standing timber in Smithfield. Central Pool Supply, everything from pools to pool tables and much more in Peoria on West Pioneer Parkway. Michael O'Brien Commercial Real Estate and Recreational Ground, Remax Unlimited Commercial. Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery, located on Peoria's riverfront, open 11 a.m. daily. And by Allwyn & Sons Meat Company. Our thanks to all of these sponsors. The 2014 Flying Fish Festival and Bow Hunting Tournament is coming to Peoria on July 11th and 12th. Here's just an example of some of the bow fishing fun in store for you this summer.
You down here to Roatan?
Diving.
Diving. Is that right? Pretty neat stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The water is just so beautiful.
Very blue.
Really blue. How long you been diving?
Oh, about a year now.
About a year. Well, good for you. Now, do you bring your own equipment, or is this all equipment from they have?
We bring all of our own.
Everything but the tanks.
Everything but the tanks. That's right. And the weight.
And the weight.
We don't want to travel with the weight.
Yeah. Especially now with the price of airfare.
It's heavy too.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this one here is called number 28. So what's the remedy? This is that guy request right there. So what we're gonna do here, guys, this one started from 65, 60, and dropped to 180 and more. So we're going to be doing this one, guys, 50 feet to 40, 45 minute bottom climbage. We're going to go with the curve.
I think the lesson is that if you go to Roatan and other places like it, and you never venture below the surface, you're probably missing the greatest show on earth. The variety of colors, the movement, the markings, it's a wonder to behold. You may want to get your scuba diving certification before you go. Hope you're enjoying the show. It's been 21 years. We've made a lot of TV shows. We've had a lot of fun, gone a lot of places. But it wouldn't be possible without Channel 47. Channel 47 is a great, great station. I've got like 120 channels on my TV, and I only watch 5, and Channel 47 is one of them. And in order for Channel 47 to bring all this great programming for you, they need your help. And send them some money. And you can call the number below. It's a worthwhile investment for you and your family.
I'm Dave Barth with your Sportsman's Tip of the Week. Varmint season is here, so if you're trying to figure out what kind of rifle to buy, here's a few good examples of rifles that make great varmint guns. A good choice for a rifle and for varmint season, we'll start right here with this Remington Model 770 and 243. It has a lightweight barrel. It's a good 500-yard rifle. Another 500-yard gun is this Winchester Model 70 and 22-250. It has a medium weight barrel and be excellent for long range. The rifle next to it is a 223. Ammunition is a little cheaper in price. You can shoot the hunting loads or the target loads. It's a medium weight barrel and a CZ rifle. Right next to it is an up-and-coming caliber. It's a Savage in 204, medium weight barrel, and great for medium range shooting. The rifle next to it with a laminated stock is a Savage Model 93 and 17 HMR. It's a rimfire cartridge, great for 150 to 200 yards. The rifles we just looked at shoot the following ammo. The first cartridge is a 243 Winchester. Right next to it we have a 22-250, a 223, a 204, and a 17 HMR. All great varmint calibers. I'm Dave Barth with your Sportsman's Tip of the Week.
In November of this year, Kathy and I headed over to England to revisit our longtime friends Carl and Jean Woods. We've been there many times before, but it's always good to go there and soak up the English culture and renew our friendship. Carl and I headed out for a section of the English countryside called the Trough of Bowland. People have been using this gentleman's hunting club for centuries. You get the feeling that not much has changed since that first hunt. This gent is lighting this wood-burning stove with a little bit of help called fuel oil.
There's a broom right in the pot.
Inside this lodge, which is over 600 years old, there are old stoves used for heat and one of the largest skillets I've ever seen in my entire life used for cooking breakfast.
Look at the size of that skillet.
You wouldn't want the wife to hit you over the head with that, would you?
No.
Right?
Now tell everybody about this bacon.
Proper bacon, not like you Americans. I like thin cardboard.
My goodness, where'd you get that, off a dinosaur?
Here Carl is cooking a typical day breakfast. Thick English bacon and blood sausage, a draft or two of stout and a nip of brandy, a cup of tea and a lot of gentle ribbing and cajoling. And that thing is the only thing that separates them from us. No, it's not. Their accent sometimes does too. I have to listen very carefully to be sure that the Yank in me can translate the King's English, with an accent, of course.
Tell everybody about where we're at here.
Well, this is a shoot-off in Herrington, where we're the pheasant shooting today, or your pheasant shooting today.
I was here 5 years ago.
So this is breakfast for everybody who comes, including yourself.
Tell everybody who the little dog is.
That's Rain, my 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old lad.
Doing a good job. Hey, Rain.
Rain, sit.
Very well. Very well. How's you? Good.
Hey, this is the African safari man right here. Goes to Africa all the time. Big game hunter. He's quite the guy. Good to see you, Jerry.
And yourself, Aaron.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Yeah. Looks like a good day as long as we don't get any rain, right?
Well, we don't want the rain that we had last night.
It really came down, didn't it?
Oh, did it just?
Yeah.
Didn't it just?
We're just going to start the drive from this high bank in here. The beads have gone round the front, half of them. The rest have gone round the back. We're going to do a pigeon movement. Halt for the birds, going to flush on the top. Come with the wind, and the guns are going to miss them all. That's the plan. Now, if you notice, Daddy, I'm shooting one of these new damn fangle things with the barrels the wrong way around. Because you know which gun I normally use with the barrels.
Side by side, double.
The proper way around, but I brought this funny thing just for you.
I know, I shot it. I got 3 there in the rain and just couldn't film. It ruined our camera, you know. Every time I come over here, it rains, Carl.
Yeah, I was watching you bring it across the Atlantic. TV. So hopefully, you should get some filming this week.
Yeah, we ought to get a little bit here.
You will get filming.
Yeah, the sun's out and it quit raining. It looks like another front coming in, though.
Yeah, we'll just keep coming in off the Irish.
Yeah, come on.
Show everybody those are 2.5s, aren't they?
2.5 inch felt wads. I like number 5s here because they're quite high birds. Some people will shoot 4s. And yeah, I use these 2.5 inch because my other gun's only 2.5 inch, although this is my normal game gun side by side is 2.5 inch. I kill everything on it as much as anybody else.
What
does.
size load?
Ounce and an 8, 32 gram.
And ounce and 8 with number 6s?
Number 5s.
Number 5.
Yeah.
There's a beater all the way up there.
Down over those trees now.
Kills one there over the trees. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Everybody thinks you never miss. Oh, what a shot. Good shot. Bet that was Jerry again. We have Mr. Jerry here, worldwide hunter.
Worldwide hunter.
Yes, he's been all over the world, and I'm going to tell you what, Jerry, you got one of the fanciest shotguns I've ever seen in my life. Tell us a little bit about that thing. That is gorgeous.
It's a box lock ejector Beetle. It's one of the quality undernovers which they produce, or which they used to produce.
How old a gun is it?
Do you know, Harry? I don't know, to be perfectly honest.
Probably 30, 40
I've
years.
had it 15, 18 years.
So it could be 25, 30-year-old gun.
30-year-old gun, yeah. Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
there.
you've got the ducks on the one side there.
Yep.
Got the oak leaves on the fences. You've got the pheasants on the other side.
That is gorgeous.
You've got the old capercaillie.
Capercaillie. You can't shoot those now, can you, for a while? They're
Not in this
protected.
And not in this country, no, not now, not now.
And that's Russian.
Even on the trigger guard, it's all engraved.
All engraved.
All engraved.
All engraved.
That is gorgeous.
It's a Russian gun, isn't it, Jerry?
It's a Russian.
It's a Russian gun. Oh, it's beautiful.
So the Russians do make some good.
They do
some
a
good
few
gear.
things besides making vodka.
The side lock Beetle is a beautiful, beautiful machine.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful gun.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you again.
And yourself, Harry.
Yeah, it's been a while. When are you coming over to the United States?
When you invite me.
Okay. Like I said earlier, we've been on Channel 47 for 21 years, bringing all sorts of interesting programming to you, we hope. We've been all over the world, all over the state, and all over the United States, and have seen and done a lot of great, interesting, and fun things. I've got 116 channels, and I only watch 5. 47 is one of them. And it's good entertainment, it's wholesome entertainment. It's a great channel for information, everything from news to you name it. Channel 47 puts it on, and they put us on, and we've been there a long time, and we appreciate the opportunity to be on once a month at 5:30 the last Saturday. And it's a great time right now to show your appreciation and send some money to Channel 47. Call the number down below on the scroll and give them a call. Everybody will appreciate it, and your family will appreciate it because you're spending money the right way at the right place.
Adventure Sports Outdoors, brought to you in part by Corsaw Lumber, manufacturers of quality hardwood products, buyers of standing timber in Smithfield. Central Pool Supply, everything from pools to pool tables and much more in Peoria on West Pioneer Parkway. Michael O'Brien Commercial Real Estate and Recreational Ground, Remax Unlimited Commercial. Kelleher's Irish Pub and Eatery, located on Peoria's riverfront, open 11 a.m. daily. And by Allwyn & Sons Meat Company. Our thanks to all of these sponsors.
There is a place on the coast of France commonly referred to as Normandy, and in 1944 on June 6, the Americans, British, and Canadians began an invasion of occupied France to take back Europe from the Nazis. Many lives were lost on both sides, but the Americans suffered horrendous losses in the beginning. There were 5 beaches designated for the invasion. The Americans had 2, Omaha and Utah. The British also had 2, Gold and Sword, and the Canadians 1 called Juno. Of the 5 beaches to be stormed, Omaha would be the bloodiest. As you tour the battlefield, you can see some of the landing craft now on top of the cliff rather than on the beach. German armaments sit side by side with these landing craft. It's an eerie feeling. There is a monument dedicated to the American Engineers Special Brigade that says the fight for the first 1,000 yards, which pretty much tells the whole story. It took a long time to work their way off the beach. German bunkers were all over the place and commanded the spaces below them.
Of the plateau here on the right-hand side of the map, the elaborated network of zigzag trenches, shelters, machine gun posts, observation position that we'll see soon, and what you can see here on the top right is this. This was, of course, responding to this.
We looked at one bunker that dominates the landscape below, and you can see how this bunker would have controlled this whole area.
Well, it's a rainy day here on the beaches of Normandy. We're here at just above Omaha Beach, and I'm surrounded here by over 9,000, almost 10,000 soldiers who gave their lives during that time in 1944. It's quite a solemn place to stand, and really brings it back home when you look at some of these graves that say Illinois, Wisconsin, New York, Oklahoma, Star of David, and of course the cross. But we've had a great time with our tour guide who's explained a lot about what's happened here 60-some years ago. And if you ever get a chance to come to see this, I would definitely put it on the itinerary.
Hi, Harry Canterbury back. And, you know, we're hunting and fishing, but Channel 47 has something for everyone, for mom and for the kids. Everything from Sesame Street to Nova and much, much more. I've got 116 channels on my TV, and I watch 5, if that, and Channel 47 is one of those stations. So please donate. Send some money, and the number is right below here on the scroll. Give them a call. This is a short segment on watching my son Billy graduate from the United States Marine Corps.
Haven't seen him in 3.5 months. We get to see him here in about 10 minutes. We're going to do a run, and then, of course, this is family day. And we get to see him and walk around, have a little bite to eat, do a lot of stuff. We're really excited and really proud of him. So anyway, wait to see what happens.
What do you think?
I'm proud. I'm proud Marine mom.
You docking mom? Hold on, how many years now has it been?
Marine Parents. 63.
63 years.
63 years.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
63 years, the weekend before Easter, 1943.
Is that right?
I know it all.
Who's the pretty girl you got with you? Who's the pretty girl you got with you?
Oh, I have looked all over to find her.
You did?
Finally found her.
The Regimental Commander, Colonel Sinclair.
The ceremony covered 2 days. The first being the family day, and the second day being the actual graduation.
Welcome you to NCRD San Diego. Give yourself a warm welcome.
These young men and women spend 12 weeks of intensive training and conditioning. As the drill instructor says, you will see a changed person when you visit with your son or daughter. And we did. The ceremony is very impressive. The parade area is large and the precision of each platoon is impressive. To think that just 3 months earlier these young people didn't know each other and couldn't work together as a team are now marching in perfect step. The process is intense and rewarding.
Marching in today's parade of a graduated Marine from Company A. Recruit training comprises subjects required for the basic Marines who function effectively in garrison are trained in rudimentary individual field and combat skills.
Billy's platoon number was 2038, and it took a little practice to pick him out of the rest of the group. I mean, from a distance, they do look a lot alike. They dress the same, march the same, and there's something about the look on the face of a Marine that says, all business. You have to give a lot of credit to the drill instructors who take these raw recruits and turn them into the best fighting soldiers in the world. Everyone respects the Marines. They've been on every beachhead and every conflict that's occurred in the past 200 years. And what they say, Semper Fidelis, always loyal. No matter what political affiliation you have, these young men are dedicated to do what they are asked to do. They are patriots, and that is something to be proud of. My son, who's 19 years old, is now a United States Marine.